Hello Pisces, and welcome to your October 2021 general reading. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective. And if you would like something that's a bit more personal to you and your situation, feel free to check out the description box below for links to my website and Etsy shop. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. And we are starting with the World card. So something has come together as you ended, and I feel like this is very heavy, the end of October for the most of you. This is so much, not so much the beginning of October as much as the beginning of September, or end of, let me start over. So this feels heavy with the vibes of happening at the end of September, more so at the beginning of October for the bulk of you. So something has come together. Something has the broad picture is now visible to you. There are things that you have been working on, things that you've been working towards, things that you have been experiencing. You didn't quite understand how everything came together, or how everything worked together, or how everything may have been connected. You had intuitive feelings about things. You had been kind of watching things from afar because you had a sense that it's probably all going to come together eventually, and you were continuing to make the decisions for you on a personal level that kept you on the path that you were on, even though you saw all this other stuff happening. But you've reached a point, something has happened at the end of September that sort of has culminated and drawn them all together like a magnet, just kind of sucked them all in and slammed the pieces all in together. And for each of you, this as to how positive this may or may not be is different for each of you, and how it applies, or what situation that is referring to, what realization that it's referring to. But no matter what the case may be, no matter how positive it may or may not be, I feel like there's a sense of relief, because now you don't have all these seemingly random pieces floating around and you constantly wondering if it's going to connect eventually. There's a sense of peace because it has all come together. You can now see the whole picture. Whatever happens at the end of September and as you enter the month of October, whatever it is that kind of drew these like a strong, hard magnet together and into place, you feel a sense of peace because it's all together and in front of you, instead of like hovering and you wondering if it's ever going to drop or if it's going to go away. But this is the vibes that I feel is strong as you enter the month of September. Ugh. Wow, I'm really getting your entry of September and ending September and entering October really messed up. So I'm assuming, because I keep messing that up, along with everything kind of coming together, there is a bit of a sense, not confusion, but you know how when things happen, even when you expect it, you feel a bit off or discombobulated, or like the energy or the frenzy of it all still makes you feel like you need a moment. And so whatever this is, again, however it applies to you, there's going to be a sense of kind of needing a moment, a sense of feeling a bit discombobulated, even though there's now clarity. Just that needing a moment before you keep going forward, needing a moment to take it all in, needing a moment to really kind of figure it all out and put it into place as far as how it applies to you now that you see the whole picture. But this is what I am feeling is heavy at the end of September as you enter and move into the month of October. We're continuing with the Four of Swords, really hitting hard with that energy that I already said about needing a moment. Whatever it is, it's going to be kind of dazed and confusing to a certain degree, even though there's going to be a sense of clarity with it. And again, I keep getting that needing a moment sort of energy that, okay, I stood up too fast, I'm kind of dizzy sort of sensation. All of that kind of plays a part, whatever the case may be. The Four of Swords is letting you know, yes, you do need a moment. You need a rest. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. Make sure that you are cleansing yourself of any energy that may be stagnant and may be holding you back or holding you down. Any sort of negative energy that might be trying to draw you out of your current position. You need to cleanse yourself, and then you also need to take care of yourself and rest on a physical level. So this applies mentally, spiritually, and physically. Make sure you are cleansing and resting and nurturing accordingly as you move, as you you know, kind of reestablish your footing after this occurrence, as you sort of get your grounding again. Take the time to make sure that that grounding is solid and you are well taken care of. And only you can do that for yourself. Because as it stands, it seems like there's more work ahead as a result of this. We have the Knight of Coins. Coins really bringing in that concept of grounding that I mentioned, how you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself so that you are grounded properly, physically, mentally, and spiritually. The Knight of Coins is coming in and sort of revalidating, reestablishing that statement and carrying it further as we move into the reading. That Knight of Coins, coins being that grounding, knight being that means of action, that sense of you are the person who needs to move. You are the person that when the time comes, you're going to be on the front lines, making sure that you are leading, making sure you're moving forward, pushing forward into whatever battle that might ensue in this new world that is going to be on your doorsteps, that's going to be slammed in and drawn into your world at the close of September and beginning of October. So yes, take a moment, recharge, ground yourself, make sure you stay grounded as you fight the fight, whatever that fight may be, that is going to possibly ensue as a result of that world card experience that you have at the beginning of the month of October. Finally, we have Spider, Community, and Web Weaving. Where did I get that word? This is coming in strong of making sure you have a strong community, making sure you are supported by your spouse, by your family members, and whatever decision it is that you make. If you can't find support in those people, if you need external support, make sure you have external support. The best support is somehow to make sure that you are getting it from close-knit family, first and foremost. I feel like that's going to really help you be on the front lines, help you with your clarity, help you rest when you need rest, help you maintain grounded. But if you can't get a sense of community in this particular situation, whatever the case may be, seek out those who do, who are like-minded and who will support you in those times that this fight might feel a little bit harder than you can handle. But this is really coming in strong with family connection, ancestor connection, and your web of weird is kind of coming in as well with that. So that kind of connecting with your ancestors and getting strength from them, connecting with them for guidance, connecting with them from a perspective of knowing that the decisions that you make weave your web not only for you, but for them to reincarnate in future carnations and for your descendants as well, however that may apply. But huge message of resting, because you are not going to be done. Whatever gets laid on your doorstep, there's going to be a bit of having to stand your ground for it and needing support eventually as a result of things that will transpire. All right, Pisces, that's all I have for you for the month of October. I hope this reading was everything you were hoping for and more. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more well-rounded perspective. And if you would like something that's a bit more personal to you and your situation, feel free to check out the description box below for links to my website and Etsy shop. Have a wonderful October, and hopefully we will see you in a future video.